Hey, it's Saturday, the 7th of November. This is Spath, along with the group that we call ourselves idiot poker players. No. we're here having some fun. We're all on Skype. We're all going to, everybody, including Ronster, is going to click off the auto muck button at this time so we don't fold and we can see the cards at the end. We're all agreed to that. We're all on here together. And we have 1,200 chips to start. It's a $5.50 entry, very low entry. And we got Sharon from SL Powers from up in Canada way. We got Ship It from up near Canada but in New York. We got Fly Guy from the Philadelphia. He lives in Bear, Delaware. Rez Ipsa from near the Chicago area, and Ronster from New City, New York, just outside New York City. About 35 miles, Ronster?
Yeah.
We might get some more folks that come in here. I'm not sure.
All right, there is.
No, very nice.
Whoa,
Wow.
Glad I didn't play that hand.
Glad I folded that.
So anybody have any philosophies early on in one of these sit and goes that
Well, it's a little bit different than 10 players sitting down there.
I usually play pretty tight in the beginning. Depends.
Well, I think that on sit and goes, my philosophy has always been tight is right.
Yeah,
I listen way up in a 6 max compared to a full table.
What'd you say, Brian? I'm sorry.
I listen a bit up in a 6 max over a full table sit and go.
Okay.
Because you're only looking at paying two, so you're pretty much looking at a winner take all, really.
All right.
But
Did you say full table
I'm
10?
I'm more willing to raise hands, king, queen, jack, and stuff here than I am in a 10 person where I'm more willing to fold them.
Are you willing to call with those hands though?
Calling's a little different than the raising.
I mean, if somebody else raises in front of you, are you calling with those same hands or tossing?
Depends on the raise.
Okay.
Minimum raising is not going to get me out of a hand here if I'm already in the hand.
I think what we find early on in these tournaments that people tend to play a little looser because if you figure it $20 to the 1,200, it's a big it's not a big amount of money. But as we go up, even one or two levels here, because it goes pretty quick, all of a sudden it starts impacting that short stack we started with. I wish they started with 1,500 or 2,000. I really do. There's a big bet. Ronster is, you would say committed here, wouldn't you? Because he's
absolutely committed.
Half a stack. Now we'll find out if he is. Oh my goodness, again.
Really?
I'm done for today.
Wow.
That's as good as it's going to get.
Ronster, I guess you're going to listen and learn, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I didn't expect that, of course.
But
What'd you have, Ronnie?
I had aces over.
Yeah, let's review that a second. Ronster got into that pot with an ace-8 and got himself into trouble because he was playing ace-8, didn't he?
Well, I did get myself in trouble because I played an ace-8, but let's go back to what we originally discussed when Brian was talking, which is it is a 6 max table. So I felt that I could play that particular cards and do quite well with it, especially since they were suited, and I had no compunction on a 6 max table to play that.
But you can, when you go that far and you put that kind of money into the pot, you're risking your whole tournament life on something early. When you, even if you win, even Rez won that, doesn't mean Rez is going to finish first or second. He has a better chance because he has chips right now. But so you can only lose the tournament. You can't really win the tournament by doing it early on.
Yeah, but I felt very comfortable with 6
On
hits.
The river card was the death card. When the board pairs there on the river and you're blind on blind, I think you bet too much on the river to commit yourself. I would have bet smaller, and then if he's probably not going to shove on you, he's just going to probably try to get value, and then you can see.
And you have money left.
Stacking on that river when the board pairs and you guys are both in the blinds, that's just a terrible card for you.
And you would have money left then too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doug is in the chat room today with us. along with Doodle the River. But if they wanted to come on a Skype with us too, they're welcome to do that. I tried to call Doug this morning, but I didn't get through because Rez came up with pocket aces twice.
Yeah, I'm here.
That's two times in a row.
My mic work?
Yep.
Yeah, you're on.
Damn, everybody's getting.
They're all around me.
Sharon, you were supposed to do something there.
Was I?
Yeah, I had
I'm
pocket
sorry,
aces.
I'm still not in the groove yet. Sorry. I don't even remember what I had.
Didn't matter. It was what I had.
Well, yeah, okay.
The other day, I put a thing up on, posted one of the forums there about my little mini trip over to Maryland Live. Did anybody read that? Nope. I went down to the Horseshoe because I have a bunch of comps down there, down in Baltimore, which is about 50 minutes from the house. Maryland Live is about an hour. Anyhow, I went down, played for about a half hour. I had one lousy 1-2 table going. They had no promos, no nothing. So I played for a half hour. I got my comp thing punched. And then I drove over to Live to meet a client of mine. And we sat down at a 1-2 table together. He was in seat 6. I was in seat 3, I think. So I was watching him to see how he would do. Anyhow, he left with about $300. We played about 2 hours. And just before he left in the hand that I was in, the guy to my right goes all in for $28, and I got pocket kings. Well, I flat the pocket kings because I want somebody else to come in. I don't want to isolate on this guy for 28 with pocket kings. My buddy, the client, he calls, and then another call, and then another all in for $26. So it was 2 shorties at the table. So flop comes 9. Oh, again.
Oh my God.
Stunning.
Jeez.
That is sick.
It
Brutal.
is.
That is really sick, Red. Now that might ensure you might win.
Yeah. Kidding.
I say go buy a lottery ticket, but you're up there in Illinois where they don't pay out, so you're kind of screwed.
That's right. You can buy them, but you won't get any winnings.
So we got.
You're a lawyer, man. If there was ever a case for fraud, wouldn't that be it? I mean, they're still selling tickets.
I think they're being sued over that already.
That just seems wrong. As wrong as wrong gets.
So anyhow, on that hand, we have the 5 in the pot. The flop comes 9-7 deuce rainbow, and I lead out for I think it's 75. And my buddy, he's putting his chips in his rack because he's definitely leaving. So he folds. The next guy folds. So it's just 3 of us me and the 2 all ins. And the turn was a king and the river was a king, giving me quads. And
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Nice.
I'm folding ace king here.
Okay, well, I'm folding 4 to a straight flush.
Yeah. Anyhow, it had to hold up every 15 minutes to give away $500. Every 20 minutes to give away $500 for high hand. Aces full of deuces has to qualify. Folding 4-7. So anyhow, it held up for the 5 minutes. So I walked away with 728 and
Very nice.
nice hour's ride.
Yes. I don't think 10-5 is going to do anything. If it isn't
Never
pocket
know.
aces, I'm not playing it.
Hopefully you're done for the game then.
Jeez.
In my home game here about 7-8 months ago, I had pocket aces 8 times.
Jeez.
Folding 6-8. Offsuit.
Blinds haven't got high enough yet to dictate play, but they will.
Yeah. Folded queen 7.
I met this young poker player. I was at the table the other day. I'm folding 9-4 at the same table at Live, and we were talking about Twitch and everything. Jish, His name is Josh, and he signed up. So shout out to him. He said, "Make sure you shout out to me if you record this, Al."
What'd you have, Brian? You didn't show.
Oh, I'm sorry. No idea. But would you guys fold it to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. Sorry.
That's okay.
I was doing stuff on the other screen.
Yeah, I'm still in never.
That's what Jan told me this morning. He said he'd come in and he'd watch, but he's going to still play over at Bravada. So what did you all think about what Tina had to say the other day?
I
Very
think that's
interesting.
encouraging.
That'd be
It's
cool.
encouraging.
She must be working on something.
She's trying to start it back up.
I'm folding Queen 5 suited here.
It just dawned on me yesterday who she was.
I didn't know
The
who she
light
was
finally
either.
went on.
Ace 6 of diamonds.
Yeah, she and Mark owned Poker School
Yeah.
Online and Bugsies and stuff like that, and they sold it all to Poker School. But she must be working on some other kind of project now that has to do with poker, because I'm folding Brian 8-7
Ace 3.
because she was interested in seeing how many people were still around and everything like that.
A good amount of people, but I think the internet had speculated.
Okay, so Brian calls very, very, very quickly from the small blind, which is out of position. And Bez called quickly with Ace-9, 9-3. I thought he had 2 pair, but I didn't think it was a 9-3. That's all.
Just as good as aces.
Big stack bully.
He's starting to
Too far
use it.
away, else I'd kick you.
Kick him under the table.
Yeah, he's too far away.
Oh, he's just right over here. Kick him around the table.
A
It makes a
hundy.
long run, but not that long.
60 for 160. Almost 3-1, but not quite. Out of position, but he calls. And he misses with his pocket 4s. What'd you have, Brian? My wife walked in. I didn't see.
King 8.
Okay. I'm sorry. King 7.
That's a big bet.
It is a big bet. Why? 4 Kings Spunk is in the house too, whoever that is. Welcome. That's a big bet there, Sharon. That's probably a weaker ace or a middle pair or something you didn't really want to call.
Yeah, I actually.
King, queen, pocket
I just
9s.
hit the.
You
No.
hit the wrong button, just fold.
Rez got ace king. Offsuit.
Rose got ace again.
Ace queen. What'd you have there,
I had 6-7 suited.
Hmm.
I just hit the slider bar and thinking I was going to make it 3 times, but for some reason it went. Is that 4 times?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to make a stand against you these days.
I haven't got to that point where I need to get crazy. Sharon's got at least ace 10 here.
No.
I'm folding 8-7. What'd you have, Sharon?
I had a 10 jack.
10 jack.
Ace 8.
those that are looking in, we're showing our cards, we're talking, we all have agreed to it. There's no collusion or anything going on. We're just trying to learn from each other and see what strategies will work. I'm going to fold the king 3 suited here. I'm playing the nit. Hearts was my hearts was mine too.
Well, I think I'm being pretty nitty myself.
120 from Sharon. I'm gonna go with
I'm folding king 6.
ace 9 for Sharon.
Nope.
Pocket 3s.
They look like aces to me. Most everything I'm getting is under a 10.
Yeah, but you can say anything you want. Nobody sees your cards. They see mine.
That's true.
Whoa.
Whoops.
B-Man Chest is in the room. I don't know B-Man Chest. Welcome. Introduce yourself. You're always welcome to follow here. And at YouTube, it's Al Spath, 2 words. Jan said something about, is he randomly guessing? I don't know who he was referring to.
That last hand I folded pocket 8s.
Okay.
Folding 9-6 here.
I was just happy to hit the board.
I think Rez should be putting a little bit more pressure on everybody. Make us play out of our comfort zone with his stack size.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm not very good at is
10 tree.
bullying with the big stack.
I had 6-8s suited that time. But first in I was going to raise, but I couldn't call her raise or re-raise with it. But I'm getting down there. How many big blinds do I have left?
20.
20. That's right.
Okay, that's fine.
How's the weather where everybody is? It's gorgeous up here.
Overcast and muggy here.
Yeah, it's been in the 70s here.
Yeah.
We're going to go
You're
down.
about-
Pretty rare for November in upstate New York.
Yeah, for sure. You're about the closest to me, I
I'm
guess.
sitting here in shorts and shirt sleeves.
Yeah, we're going down to 30s tomorrow night.
I wear shorts year round, so
I'm
30
in
below
Delaware.
and I'm still outside in shorts.
How many big blinds do I have now? 2 hands later.
15-ish.
Yeah. See, so you really have to keep track of things like that. When the blinds go up in these short stacks, get really affected. 6-7, Rez. Pot's only 120, so I can't do 120. I can do 178. And
Queen.
so I've reached my limit to where I have to start, using my stack. And if I go out, I go out. Eight, 10, exactly what ship it has. I didn't leave him cab fare.
Yeah, you did, because I'm already in for 30.
King 2.
King, queen. I almost went.
You'd have been 60-40, just under 60-40. You'd have been maybe 42, 43%. sure has slowed down since Runster and Pat went out, huh?
Yeah. I folded 4-3 up. I'm gonna tell you what my cards are so you can just see
Yeah.
how bad they are.
But that's the way it goes in these. You know, you got to get through those early rounds when somebody gets caught up in something, and I'm folding 2-4 because things start to like level out a little bit more once you get up a couple of rounds. You're finding that you're not getting as many callers here unless somebody runs into a real brick.
I had a 3-10 there.
Jack 8.
Ace 3.
Because we're going to see a train wreck before long.
See, I would have, if I would have went all in there for 8-10 with Ace 3, I think Rez calls me with pocket fours.
Probably, yeah, I would.
Rez, would you?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Because of your stack size. I
Right.
think if you were a medium stack, like 1,800 or something like, or 1,400 or something like that, I think you'd think about it twice before you did that. Stack size
7-9
really
that last
dictates play.
Oh, wow. Got away with one.
I had King 4. This is a tell, but I think he's got King 10. So he knows I can beat King 10. He should know I can beat King 10 right now because that's a tell. If I name a hand that I think he has and I bet, that means I must be able to beat King 10. What do you got? I'm all in.
Ace 4.
Oh, you should call, man.
Yeah, right.
As soon as you said you should call, you should have called.
Yeah, right.
He was behind.
I had a 3-6 on that
Ace
hand.
4 was way behind her.
Do it again, Al.
Okay. See, but it would have been 7 against the 4, and you know what happens when you play 7-4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had 3-7 that
Time for
last.
ship it to ship it.
Jack 10.
Ooh. Right down to the real nitty gritty. Uh-huh.
If it or fold it.
Folded Jack 9.
King Jack. Yep, 8. Come on, Rez, what are you doing to me here?
I told you I don't know what I'm doing here with this big stack.
Oh man, I'm pricing in here $90 for 360. Oh no. I'm gonna fold it, I'll tell you what it was.
Oh, here we go.
I'm probably beat, but I got a call.
Oh.
Yep.
I had King 8. I folded it. Woo!
Ooh, good fold.
You're back on my list, Sharon.
Hey, you're still big stack. What a greedy guy. I never knew that about you before.
I gotta fold it. I shouldn't. 7-4 in the money.
9-10.
Favorite hand. Uh-oh, 40-80.
That's fine.
I had a 6-9. Holding 6-10.
I had King 5 that last hand.
I'm folding 7-2.
Why? Why?
Yeah,
Why?
that's why. They were suited though.
Finally getting here.
Yeah.
Jack 2. if I can't do it. I gotta go max. I can't go. You can't make a small raise. You just give away your hand. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be a race.
98.
Overs.
Oh.
Overs.
Oh, oh man.
Oh,
That nasty.
a 2 outer.
Wow.
My God.
I would have taken that race if I was Brian also. He had a pair, you know.
Yeah, with the blinds going and short
I had
handed, it's hard
25%.
to really wait.
Yeah, I got a 25% chance against him in that situation with the overs, and maybe a little bit more because suitedness. But once he hits the
Folded a king two suited. They
Yeah,
weren't
nice.
hearts. Nice hand.
Rez, the book is slapping you with all sorts of cards. Getting hit with the book. With that.
Yep.
Well, we're all pretty evenly stacked anyway.
well, I don't know about that, Sharon. You being the lady at the table.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Queen 9.
Got me all flustered there.
Damn it.
5-9.
Oh, listen to him up there. Damn it.
Jack.
I had a 6-5.
Aces 3 times and a kings.
Craziness.
Rez, the only thing I would caution you right now is the min raise is okay. All right, but you might want to add a little. It's easy to get to the min raise, but maybe 150 is a better bet. A lot of people will call that min raise with just about any two cards and may hit something. And
Yeah, it's just easier to hit pot. I gotta.
I know.
I enjoy hitting the pot myself.
Help my stomach.
Well, it depends what's in the
Speaking
pot.
of that, when do you go out to Seattle?
I don't, but I'll get a Christmas package.
You're not going out this year?
No.
Oh
My
my.
health is, I have, since I had my stroke, I have a lot of problems walking.
Ooh, jeez.
Oh, Brian.
Oh, boy.
Awfully young for a stroke. Well,
Yeah,
I don't
I've
know
hit
that
2 on the trifecta. I had a heart attack 10 years ago and then had a stroke earlier this year.
dear. I'm folding ace jack to you. I'm not sure I believe you, but just in
Oh, he
case.
could. He wouldn't bet there with the
Oh,
king.
you
Sharon.
TV.
It's a nice bet.
Sharon.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's gonna bet with the king there? Think about it.
I know. Oh, sorry. 5-10.
5 and dime.
So Brian,
Yeah, and that's what I
let me
do
ask
too.
you a question. Did you? I heard about something about collusion. That you saw some collusion at the table here.
No,
Oh,
I didn't.
oh. I heard. I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't Ship It. Maybe it was somebody else.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Like I said, I don't really play here. I only play here with you guys.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Way behind. She needs a 10.
Yeah.
Out of her ass. Here it comes.
Oh!
Runner.
There you are. That's my chance.
On the list, bold and underlined.
Hey, Rez, I'm gonna tell you a story, okay?
Okay.
There was this guy that got aces 3 times and kings once. He went out to a big lead, and now he's on the bubble.
Yeah. Am I on the bubble?
Life of a poker
You
player.
is on the bubble, my friend.
Bubble.
Bubble boy.
About to burst.
Queen 9.
Ace 4.
I do apologize for that, Rez.
No, you don't.
Oh, come on, Sharon, don't. We loved it.
I feel slightly guilty about it, but I loved it too.
Well, you're a nicer person than I am then.
Really.
Oh, Rez and I have
Killer
always
poker,
kind of
man.
had a
Killer
thing,
poker.
so.
The cards still keep going to Rez. Unbelievable. It's like a magnet.
All right, Brian only goes 250 here. He's just put a little bit of pressure on, and he didn't go big, did he?
3-7.
He didn't want to go all the way with that hand. Start thinking about the type of hands people have and the bets they're making at this stage.
Hold to 3-4.
That's it. I would say it still be loosened up.
There are no antes, but Rez is having to pay $150 every round, and it goes around pretty quick. And he's only got $1,300, so he wants action. First in always has the advantage of the fold equity.
10-8. Oh. I had suited cards, the same suit too, so I think I was out of there. 5-2 offsuit.
Hey Brian, do you have a Twitch name?
Yeah.
What's that?
Same
Huh?
as mine.
What is it?
Tutuku.
True to coup, right? Yeah, not. Anyhow, the person they were talking about was Ship-It1 on Twitch. Ship-It1 on Twitch. That was saying something.
And they were saying the Twitch games you were doing?
No, they were saying about a different Twitch game that was being broadcast, I guess, on either Heartbeat or Ace High Radio.
Okay.
You know.
Tomorrow's a big day, guys.
What?
ESPN's going to have the final 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's too bad they want to put it on a football day because football takes precedent over poker every day.
No, that's just for you.
Is it televised?
For a
man,
majority
you
of
are.
the world, why do you think Sunday's a football day? Monday Night Football outbeats anything else on Monday night, too.
Well, you're right about that technically, but I can give it. You know what?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm up over $2,000 profit playing fantasy football daily, so fantasy football is a little more important to me than who does what at the final table because I got no juice in anybody there.
Right. It's.
I also don't like the format they use. I don't like coming back and playing 4 months later. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I don't like that either. What time is it?
Starts tomorrow at 5:30,
Holding Jack 5.
and I believe it's on ESPN or ESPN2.
Okay.
And then it goes the next day, 5 p.m. On Monday.
It'll definitely be ESPN2 Monday because
Holding
ESPN's Monday
7-2.
Night
Yeah,
Football.
someone plays.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, like that's 4 months later. I mean, geez.
Yeah, but what the interesting thing about this particular one is you've got a 60-year-old and a 72-year-old that it's in the final 9, and they're way up there in the chips. So it's going to be an interesting tournament to see if they can hold.
Might take till next year to finish.
Yeah, but the problem is when you play a tournament and you get to the final table, you might not know a lot about different players and things like that. And you have to
Know about 'em
learn.
now.
Now you have 4 months to study it. You also can have a coach or somebody work with you on how many chips you have and what the table has. It's just completely skewed.
Right.
But everybody.
I can watch the other 8 for 4 months,
Holding 5-2.
you know, and get a read on them.
Well, I mean, but that's the same for everybody. So you could say that it's skewed the same way for everybody if everybody's going to put the time in. If they don't put the time and effort in, that's their tough. Because that's just what.
No,
I'm just not a
that's
fan.
not true.
I can
That's
see
not true, Ron. So
taking some time off and having it, but
some players play once a year in that event, and then the other part of the year they don't, and so
this hand.
it can change.
Good game, Brian.
Good. Hey, he's off the bubble too. It's not
Wow,
fair,
my
Ronster.
little pretty.
Some people have access to better coaches and better. They may know Daniel Negreanu and they may know this person, so it's not fair in that respect. When we're all at the table, nobody can help anybody.
I can't argue.
Right.
I can't argue against that, Al. I'm just saying that basically all these guys have made a lot of money up to this moment, so they're not going to not spend for their coaches and stuff and get the right coaches or try to get the right coaches.
Right.
Shit, I ain't spending for nothing. I'm pocketing it all.
Yeah, well, each guy's.
But I'm more of a fan of if they just took a couple days off and then played the final table of just a breather, a day or two for a breather, and stay in Vegas and played. I just don't. I don't see them really making any huge money off moving it to November as far as showing it then than doing it in the summer. I just think it takes a lot away from the poker world.
Obviously, they figure they can make more money with this.
No, it's been a losing process. They're thinking about abandoning it.
Okay.
They really are.
Well, they make more money just off of keeping the money.
To put it on against college football on Saturday or Sunday football or Monday, it's
That's
just
silly.
Hold it
it's just
10-3.
totally ludicrous.
Well, they also know that everybody's going to pick it up on YouTube anyway.
Well, that
Yeah.
doesn't matter if it shows in July, August, September, December, whenever.
Right, exactly. I mean, I watched all of
I just, from a player's perspective, if I'm there, I don't want the 4-month break. Is what I'm saying. That's my own personal view. I want to play right there. I want to just continue going because here's the thing: if you're already running good and you're running good to get to the final table,
Mhm.
I don't need that break because I don't want to start running bad.
That's right.
That's right.
You want
That's
the
right.
momentum to keep going.
Exactly. I want to stay with what I'm doing. I'm doing whatever I'm doing that's right to get me through all those people to the final 9. So no reason to have the break. I'm obviously rolling good. Let's keep rolling.
Right, exactly.
Way to call
It's
it.
it's just my own. That's for me. It's my own personal thing. Everybody's got their own idea on what it should be.
Right,
Yep.
exactly. I think no. I believe in what you said. I mean, certainly, if I was on the final table, I would want to keep going. If I'm doing that good, I'm doing something that right. You don't want to break that momentum.
Sharon, that was
We all know how hard it is to get through a field of huge people, and not alone to get through a field of that many people.
It's almost just like starting over 4 months later. It's like a new tournament with your stats that you're already.
Don't let
Yeah,
them
I
push you
agree.
around, Sharon. Don't let them push you around here, because you got second place locked up. See a lot of flops here with not marginal hands, but decent hands. You never know when you hit something. All right. I mean, if it's
Seen most
9-3 and
flops.
8-2, you know he's gonna run over you.
That's what he's trying now.
No.
He's either gonna fold or go all in here. I don't know if he's gonna call 500.
I think he's gonna shove.
I think he's gonna fold.
No, I know, Rez. Here we go. King Jack Ace 4. He's gonna try.
He picked up the 10 draw, but he was way behind,
And that shove.
and she got him.
Good
Yep.
game.
Oh,
Good game.
that was sweet.
Thank
Sweet
you.
win. Sweet win. Thanks
Thank
everybody
you.
for playing. If you want to play some cash, let me know. We can go over there anytime.
Yeah, that's fun.
Good
Fun
driver.
game.